We're here back at the Fantasy Bar. Friday is here. The weekend is here. That means NBA. 6 of my favorite plays ready for you to go on FanDuel and DraftKings, including one team I want to load up on here tonight. My favorite value play for you as well. A center in a smash spot. And of course, my favorite play of the night, I think can go for 60 plus. Who we talking about? Only one way to find out. It's time to belly up to the Fantasy Bar. Welcome in, guys. Friday edition Beers Daily Fantasy Six-Pack, talking some NBA. 6 of my favorite plays ready for you to go on FanDuel and DraftKings. Thank you, as always, for stopping by and hanging out in the Fantasy Bar. Before we get to the plays, let's knock out the housekeeping. You guys know the drill by now. If you enjoyed the video, take a second, click that thumbs up button. That is the tip jar to continue to bring you these free videos. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the content. And limited time offer. This expires on January 1st. 50% off your first month of our props and pick'em package, up over 30 units on player props. If you enjoy it, to me, the most exploitable market there is right now is the prop market. Why not take advantage before that sale ends? You got a few days, take advantage. That link in the description of the video, at 50% off. Take advantage here on our props and pick'em package. All right, let's get into the plays here for Friday night. One quick note: Sacramento, Atlanta, huge 251.5 point total. We're not going to bog down the video with plays from that game, but you certainly want some exposure to that game. Going to give you some spots outside of that game. Let's start at center with Nick Claxton of Brooklyn. Now, you know by now, matchup with Washington, certainly one we want to take advantage of with our centers here. This team giving up the most points per game, the most rebounds per game, and of course, the most fantasy points per game to the center position. And Claxton been solid, double-doubles and 35 or more DraftKings points in 3 of his last 6 games. I think great shot to produce those kind of numbers here once again tonight, or exceed them against this Washington team. Brooklyn dealing some injuries. Nick Claxton, big night coming against the Washington Wizards. All right, up next, point guard, shooting guard, DeAnthony Melton of Philadelphia. No Joel Embiid tonight. Huge injury here for the Philadelphia 76ers. That's almost a 40% usage rate that has to be spread around. And Melton sees a nice boost without Embiid on the floor. 5.5% is the usage bump. DraftKings points jump over 10 when Embiid is on the sidelines, and we've really seen that here over the last couple games. Melton, almost 39 DraftKings points per game here over the last 2 games without Embiid on the floor. So tough matchup here with the Houston Rockets, but just too much usage here for DeAnthony Melton. Do a little bit of everything. I think he crushes once again here tonight. All right, let's stay with Philadelphia. One more play there at small forward, power forward with Tobias Harris. Now it's Harris who's really taking the lead here offensively. Expected to be Maxey. I think he'll be fine. I think he's going to continue to be a big cog in that lineup. But Harris, over 21 shot attempts per game here over the last 3, averaging over 27 points, giving us 7 or more rebounds in every one of those games, and averaging 5 assists as well. So doing everything here for this Sixers team. We mentioned a matchup not ideal. I get it. Houston certainly been great defensively, one of the best in the league, but these guys are about $1,000 underpriced for their role when Joel Embiid is out. Let's take advantage here tonight with Tobias Harris. All right, value up next. Shooting guard on one side, power forward on the other. We're talking Payton Watson of Denver. Another injury spot here, Aaron Gordon with the old dog attack. Crazy, but Payton Watson, a guy that's going to take advantage of this. Started in that last game, 23 minutes, put up 20 points. Now let's keep in mind, that game got out of control, so I'm expecting the minutes to bounce back. We have him projected for 28 minutes here tonight. So you add a few more minutes here, you add in a big total in this game at 233.5 in a close spread. I think Payton Watson easily pays these tags off, making him my clear favorite value play on tonight's slate. All right, shooting guard, small forward up next with Chris Middleton of Milwaukee. So we talked about the Sixers being a little bit underpriced. Middleton feels underpriced for what we've seen here. They kind of eased him back in to things, but he's starting to look like the guy that we've seen over the last couple seasons, even with Damian Lillard added to this lineup. Middleton been very productive, 20 or more points now in 3 straight games, in his top 30 DraftKings points in 7 of the last 10. I love the matchup here as well. Cleveland, bottom 10 in the league in fantasy points allowed to the small forward position. Should be a high-scoring game. I think Middleton continues to crush here tonight against the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play for Friday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Easy to play. All you got to do, make sure you click that thumbs up button, then head to the comment section and guess fantasy points on DraftKings tonight. For my beast of the night, whoever's got the closest guess, we're going to give you an absolutely free week of RotoGrinders Premium. All right, let's wrap it up here for Friday night with my favorite play. You know, Matt, beast of the night. All right, beast time. We're going to stay in that Milwaukee-Cleveland game, go to the other side, and I think a great spot here, and a guy I think smashes tonight. We're talking point guard, shooting guard, Donovan Mitchell of the Cavs, tonight's beast of the night. Now, Mitchell been dealing with an illness here. It's taken him out of the last 4 games, but was close to returning in that last game, so I'd be shocked if he did not play tonight. If something goes haywire here, we will make an adjustment, but I'm expecting him to play, and I'm expecting him to play well. Before the illness, we saw 50 or more DraftKings points in 5 of his last 7 games. Milwaukee, we know, not the defensive team they've been in the past. We're talking bottom 12 in defensive efficiency in the entire league. 3rd most points allowed to the shooting guard position, and bottom 12 in fantasy points allowed to the point guard position. So no matter what Donovan Mitchell is doing out there, I think they're going to need him. We have no Evan Mobley, no Darius Garland here tonight for Cleveland. The offense going to be on Mitchell's back. I think he puts on the Superman cape here tonight, goes for 60 plus. Donovan Mitchell, my favorite play on the board, and tonight's beast of the night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Friday night NBA six-pack. As always, any comments, questions, or feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points for Donovan Mitchell on DraftKings for your shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. And who is your beast of the night for this Friday night slate? Sound off in that YouTube comment section. Remember, 50% off limited time offer expires on January 1st on our props and pick'em package. That link in the description of the video. NFL six-pack for week 17 is out, and my pints and picks video with 2 of my favorite NFL bets coming out later today. So subscribe, don't miss any of the content. Guys, thank you so much for all your support on these videos. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut. A happy new year to everybody out there. Good luck in the NBA tonight and the NFL this weekend, and we will see you next week.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist